Boyfriends, have you ever broken a pinky promise to your girlfriend? It was Valentine's Day, and me and my girlfriend had just finished 3 boxes of Reese's Peanut Butter Hearts when I realized something. In all our 3 years of dating, I'd never met her family. I gently moved her head off my chest before sitting up to ask, "Hey, so when do I get to meet your family?" She immediately froze up. You can, but I guess I have to tell you something first before I introduce y'all. I took a deep breath, bracing myself for the worst. She explained, "So I sometimes lie to my family about you. Nothing crazy, just little exaggerations about how you're a shitty boyfriend here and there. The more they feel bad for me, the more money they send." I just stared at her, not sure how to feel. My immediate reaction was frustration, because I didn't want her family to think I was a bum. On the other hand, they were pretty abusive and controlling, so stealing money from them didn't feel wrong. Plus, I figured the lies were small. Maybe she told them I don't help with dishes, or I forgot her birthday once. Whatever. I decided I didn't care. So when she asked me to just go along with whatever she said at dinner, I figured why not. She held out her pinky. "Pinky, promise me you won't say anything. Just follow my lead." I locked my pinky with hers. I promise. I had no idea what I had signed up for. We pulled up to her parents' house the following week, and I was ready to meet the abusive monsters she'd been warning me about. But when her mom opened the door, she pulled her daughter into the warmest hug I'd ever seen. Her dad shook my hand firmly and smiled. Finally, nice to meet the guy she won't stop talking about. Her sister waved from the couch like we were already friends. I was confused. These were the abusers? They seemed so kind. I reminded myself they were probably just putting on a show because I was there. Fake nice. That had to be it. Dinner started easy. Small talk, questions about my job, how we met. I was actually starting to relax. That's when my girlfriend spoke. "So Victor, my name, has been struggling at work recently." I bit my tongue to stop myself from saying anything. That wasn't true at all, but I remembered my promise. So I just shrugged and said, "Yeah, it's been rough recently." Her family nodded sympathetically, but that wasn't enough for Josephine. She needed their money, so she leveled up her game. "Yeah, so we've been having money problems. We've had to cut back a lot." My stomach tightened because we weren't struggling at all. We'd already gone on 4 vacations that year, all paid for by me. And then she finally said it. "I hate to even ask, but I could really use some financial help this month." Her mom sighed. "Honey, we've already given you so much this year." Her dad shook his head. "You're 28. You have a great job. You should be able to support yourself by now." Then her sister chimed in. "We literally just sent you $2,000 last month." My heart dropped. $2,000? For what? We weren't struggling. I paid all of our rent bills. That's when my girlfriend started crying. Real tears, shaking hands, the whole performance. "Things are just really hard right now. They're worse than you think," she started. I didn't want to say this, but now I feel like I have to. She pointed at me with desperate eyes and said, "Victor has been talking to other girls, younger girls. I heard him on a call a few weeks ago with a 14-year-old. I hear them laughing, and he says things like, 'Go harder,' and 'You're hitting the right spot. Go again.'" She buried her face in her hands and sobbed. "I've been too scared to leave him because I can't afford to live alone right now." The room turned ice cold. Her mom's voice shook as she whispered, "You're disgusting." Her dad stood up from his chair like he was ready to drag me outside, and my girlfriend just peeked at me through her fingers, like she was silently begging me to stay quiet, to keep my promise, but accusing me of being a predator just to get money from her parents? I couldn't do it. I pulled out my phone calmly. "Let me show you guys the truth." My girlfriend's face flickered with fear for the first time. I found the screen recording of that exact call she was talking about. It was me and my little sister playing Fortnite together. You could hear her laughing as I coached her through the game. "Go harder. You're hitting the right spot. Go again." I turned to my girlfriend. "You literally knew this. Why are you framing me?" Her mom looked confused. Her dad slowly sat back down, but I wasn't done. I pulled up my girlfriend's texts to me. The ones where she called her mom a manipulative witch, where she said her dad was a controlling creep, where she said her sister was the golden child who hit her when no one was looking. The family went pale with shock as I read each one out loud. Her sister whispered. She said, "What about us?" I kept reading her text out loud. "My family's so gullible. All I have to do is cry about my boyfriend and they send me as much money I want." The room erupted. Everyone was yelling, demanding answers. My girlfriend tried to backpedal through her tears, but nobody was listening anymore. I walked out of the house without saying a word and downloaded Tinder. Lol.